It's I die high with the energy. We got the energy. It's I die high. Hey, it's Thursday. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. Even though we waiting for the weekend, it's just Thursday. And y'all know I do my little, what's up, Sierra? And wait for my viewers to come on. If anybody go come on. How y'all Thursday going? What's up, Kiwana? What's up, Brittany? What's up, Tori? What's up, Kenya? We just waiting to see if some more viewers will come on. I'm gonna give them about a minute. Everybody just catch this energy. What's up? What's up, Jenna? What's up, G? What's up? Oh, down she caught you another one, huh? And we just wait. While we waiting for viewers to come on, let me turn this music down. I just was trying to let y'all catch that little vibe, the little energy. Because I know y'all stressed out because it's the end of the week. But I was off today, so I'm chill. So I'm trying to get y'all to be chill too. I'm going to do a little shout outs. Just to anybody, nobody in particular. What up, Juice? Nobody in particular, just shout outs to people who trying to do their things. MJ, It's Cranes in the Sky by Solange. Very chill, very mellow you out if you've been having a bad day. Just make you chill. You see I'm just vibing with it. And do it on the own when you listen to the song. Let me turn up a little bit for you just so you can get a little. Watch the vibe. You hear the drums in the back? You hear the drums and they going on the drums like that in the back? It's just very chill. So if you need to relax with a couple of wine, listen to it. Her album cool. But shout out to DJ Juice. Shout out to Humble Hustlers, that's India Numb brand. Shout out to Adams Design if you need anything personalized, shirts, cups. She cook, her food be looking amazing. Shout out to her too. People who doing hair. Shout out to Red Jackson. Shout out to Amber. Shout out to Grace Finance. Everybody. Shout out to Each the Balls. Shout out to them. Tori Monique, she's in boutique just in case everybody booking needs. She do nice hair. To the people doing music, shout out to MG. Shout out to Shady B with his videos. They nice. Check out his videos. Donald Allen from off the east side got a mixtape. I heard one of his songs is kind of straight. Shout out to him. Jay Bravo with the comments, with the funny comments. If you're bored at work and you ain't got nothing to do like most of us, go check him out. Check out his statuses. Get your little laugh of the day. And last but not, check out the America because she got the nice accessories with the glasses, the hats, the shades. You know, be looking nice for the summertime. Check out her in a reasonable price. And tonight, after you watch my show, if you're not doing nothing, check out Ballers. They got hookah night. Shout out to Jujuno. They got hookah nights at Ballers right now. What's up, G? I wanted to do a special rest in peace to Ronte. I knew Ronte was looking at Ronte like a little brother to me. I used to talk to one of his friends, and every time he used to see me, he used to be like, India, what's such and such? And I'd be like, Ronte, you know me and that boy don't talk no more. So shout out to, rest in peace to him, the Howard family. We praying for y'all. We sorry for y'all loss, but everybody said a prayer for them. There's some crazy stuff going on in Homer. Y'all just need to, pray for Homer too. What's up, Kevin? Tonight's message is, y'all can see that I ain't writing my black marker. Sacrifice. If you want to do anything, if you want anything to work for you, you have to sacrifice. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice money, you gotta sacrifice time, energy, your love life. You gotta sacrifice if you really want something. So, for the ones who really want something, not for the ones who just talk. If you really want, you gotta sacrifice. And I wanted to tell y'all, for some of the females who watch my stuff, I wanted to plan like a little girl trip, and girls who don't even know each other, just so we can empower each other. Like, I got a lot of women who got kids, not even just with kids, like a lot of people, work a lot, doing their thing just to relax, so girls could just, well, not girls, women could bond with each other. I want to plan like a girl trip. It could be to somewhere simple, like to Destin, Florida, Miami, just somewhere, just for people who don't know each other, just to network and meet each other. But if you're interested in that, I'm going to have more details when I put something together. I'm going to put like a itinerary. But if y'all interested in that, just inbox me or y'all interested. Just some chiwa, because a lot of people at home don't even know that each other or never spoke with them, just heard rumors. So just something for the girls to get with each other and just meet each other and network. Because you never know, another person and you and somebody in Thibodeau and Homer, y'all could be doing the same thing and link up and make y'all business better. So, you know, something for that. The message of today is about black culture. Let me tell you, I know I always have a story. My story for today is, so the woman who I go get my lashes done by, the Chinese woman, she didn't know I had a kid, and I brought my kid up in there. And she was like, yo, baby? And I was like, yeah, why? She was like, it don't matter, so man, we will put something together, but she gonna be like, she was like, yo, baby? And I was like, yeah. She was like, I'm too lazy to raise a kid by myself. I was like, what you talking about? She like, no, my mama do that for me. I'm like, what you talking about? This what she told me. She said, it's her husband, her sister husband, her mama and her daddy, and her kids and their kids stay in one house. I said, Sydney, y'all get tired of each other? Sydney said, no. Like, she was like, when I don't gotta cook when I come home. She said, my house clean. She said, I don't gotta wash no dishes. I don't gotta cook no food because my mama cook. I don't gotta put my children in daycare because my mama wash my children. She was like, that's great. And I'm like, well, how y'all get along with each other? She was like, we just do. And you know what Sydney said? She said, that's how I got my business. She said, we all stay together. Excuse me, she got a nail shop. She said, we all stay together. We saved our money. I got my place. She was like, we got money from this place. We opened another place. So my question to y'all, in our culture, why we can't do stuff like that? Like, why it's hard for us to come together as one and help each other out? Like, why we can't do that? And another thing I want y'all to answer is, even why when black men stay with their mom longer than 18, why do we, us as women, like, sometimes we dog them out because they stand with their mama? Like, why we look at them like they ain't shit because they stand with their mama? And they got, like, buku racists who whole families stand with each other. Like, I work with some Latinos. I want to say Mexicans. I don't want to offend nobody. I work with some Latinos, and they're in the house 20 deep. But why is us, like, why us as people, like, why we can't do that? Like, I want to hear some of y'all comments. They do that to help save money as well. Imagine if all those people put together. And though she said, Shabana, she was like, oh, we split our rent in like 6 ways. I'm like, damn. She was like, yeah, so I buy Gucci purse. She said, I buy Gucci purse, not the fake ones either. She said the real ones. So why we can't do that? Like, why when it comes to business, like, you know, everybody petty, or, you know, us as women always, you know, find something to nag on another person. But why when it's business, why we can't put the grudge to the side and help and be with one another? What's up, Fee? And I bet they got at least 6 figures saved up. Right. So I'm asking y'all, why as black people or anybody coming on, I was explaining to them how the nail woman I go to say that, like, damn near 6, 7 of her relatives stay in the same house. And she said they save and she don't got to pay for daycare. She was like, you a single mother? She was like, I don't know how you do that. She said, I do not know how you be. She was like, I could never be a single mother. She was like, that's why I say black women so strong. She was like, I could never raise kids by myself. She was like, in our culture, if you have a baby first, she was like, first thing, we don't even be having sex till we get married. And she was like, if somebody do have sex and they get pregnant, she was like, their mama go make them find a husband. Like, they not taking care of no kids. She was like, we don't do that. So why in our culture are we so quick to put the young man out the household instead of, you know, trying to get him to stay there and make sure he building all right? Why are we so quick to make them go, you know, learn their own when other cultures help each other and do stuff together? Marie, Melinda answered, Y'all says, it does take a village that they are super united. The saddest thing about us is we were never taught to be bounded like that. We can't seem to unite. It's what and how we were taught, but it's up to us to be, let me finish reading it. It's up to us to break the chains, my opinion. I agree with you too, Melinda, but for such a chain that been so bound together for so long, how do you think you break something like that? Like, how can you start? Like, even they made social media, like, anybody, the people at one point in time, people didn't even know what the internet was, or email was, like, black people, like, and they made it, like, to the people who, like, the country, not all of us, but the country people, the people who, you know, just sit on the sofa, like, it's accessible to them. So they just seeing the bull crap and thinking the bull crap cool. Like, it's just a different, you have to remember, we were the only ones born here against our will. Oh, that's true too, Shanada. So I guess we just, since we came against our will, we just learned to, do y'all think as a culture we just learned to accept what they tell us about us? Like how they say, like, if you darker, you uglier, and brighter is prettier, and you know, like we let them define what's beautiful to us. Like I'm trying to think what song it was Kanye West had. I think it was I can't even remember which one it was. It was something Kanye West had a song like they made us hate ourselves and love their wealth. Like something like that. Like, why y'all strong-minded by nature? Hard to put that to the side. So you saying black people are strong-minded by nature, and that's why we can't come together like that? Or that's why you think black people so prideful with each other? Like, how y'all feel? We were always taught to be competitive against each other. House niggas versus field niggas. So I'm asking y'all, do y'all think in any way, shape, or like, do y'all think in any way that they can be broken? Like, is there a way we can break this? How can we all find some type of way to unite with each other? Like, and one person don't gotta be better at it. Like, how can we break it? Like, what's the way that we can break it? We think an apartment and a decent job is power. And MJ, that's you know what, that's a lot to blame with, that a lot of people don't get from where they from. Like, a lot of people don't explore. Like, a lot of people not exposed to a lot of things, so they only know what they see. And I'm one person of that. Like, I was from home. I mean, I'm from Homer, and I only knew what I saw because I never went nowhere else. Like, of course we went on vacations when you was young and your mama took you places, but that's all I know until I got out and going other places, going to other countries, and actually experiencing stuff. Then I knew there was more to life than just fucking Homer. And that's why I said, that's another thing with the girl trip. I was like, I want to empower women, but also a lot of people. I was talking to Fee on the phone, and Fee was telling me how all of them went on that trip. Like, it was like 16 boys from home, and he was like, it was people I had never even met, or I never even been with before. And he was like, he planned it out, and he was like, all of us just went to different places. He was like, he had the itinerary, everything planned out. And I was like, why us females can't do nothing like that? Like, why we can't put our bull crap to the side and, you know, go empower each other and make it? Got a lot of people with nice businesses at home are trying to do stuff. Like, why we can't all come together as one and help each other out? Like, why our minds like brainwashed? Yes, some of us just don't know who we are still, so it can't be broken when generations die. So we have to start with how we teach our children about who they are. Melinda, that's the truth. And that's the truth, because a lot of people nowadays, like men and female, like they still don't know who they are. Like, that's why we said a thing about cheating. Like, when I was saying, like, why do people still cheating? And I'm like, a lot of people, you can't even expect a lot of people to be honest with you or not cheat, because they don't even know who they are themselves yet. They still trying to figure out who they are as a person. So, and a lot of people, because they don't know who they are as a person, because they never took the chance to discover themselves, they follow any and everything they see going around, and that's why shit be fucked up. Like, they don't even know how to express themselves or express their feelings, because they going around saying what other people doing. So a lot of people don't know who they are. They just following the new trend. Every time a trend come out, they doing this and doing that, and that's another reason. Another question I got for y'all is, why don't y'all think, I saw an article and it said $809 billion come from African Americans annually, and it was like they buy clothes, shoes. 809 billion. That's a lot of money come from us that we invest in other people besides our race, and not even investing in our race. What about investing in ourselves? Like, why nobody taking none of the money they get and investing in something or trying to produce something? Like we spend all our money on goods. Like, do you think is people just trying to keep up with the Jones or trying to keep a look? Like, why aren't us as people investing the money in ourselves? We must educate ourselves and loved ones. If young girls think the idea of a baby daddy is acceptable and young boys don't know what it means to commit to their family, the cycle will continue. So MG Valley, with that comment you just said, I hope y'all heard me ready because I kind of mumbled it. I'm sorry. With that comment you saying, do you feel like nowadays, like, the men in our society, they weak and they don't have a lot of strength? Like, because a lot of families being brought up without men, like, men not strong enough to deal with whatever it is they gotta do with their family just to raise their kid, or just to raise their kid, not be in a relationship with that person, but just raise their kid. Do you think men aren't strong anymore, like our generation? Like, why do you think so many men are how they are now? Like, or why they are so many fatherless kids? Like, what do you feel about that? Or what do y'all feel about that? I think it's a lot of men who are supposed to be taught, and I'm one too, because my kid's dad not in his life right now. So, but I'm trying to make it a point to find somebody to be in his life. Not, I am independent. I can do everything by my own, but he still needs a male role model in his life. So I watch who I pick for him. But why do you think men think it's acceptable not to, teach that kid how to be better? And they just learning from their mama, so they're not really learning that, that man they supposed to have in them. So why is that? Our families have been weakened. We got to make United see cool again. We see our leaders, our people, and friends come together and make it cool again. Our people will fall in line just to be down and significant amongst our peers. Right. But, Fee, let me ask you a question. So let's go to entertainment. Like, black people who entertaining. Like, you think they under control and they really can't do what they want? They can't do because they don't teach us that. They're not teaching us, the people who are like the Migos, and they're not teaching us that, they're not teaching us that everything not ass and titties. Like, you need to have an education and you need to go here, you need to do this. Like, they're not teaching us that. Like, the parties, it's teaching us shake ass and titties. That's what's up in life. So they gotta start, because that's who people watch. People watch people in the media, or a lot of people who trying to actually make a change gotta come up. And the only way they can come up is they gotta support each other. And even with my discussion, I was scared to do black cultures, because I am always talking about relation and sex shit, because I know that's what people like talking about. That's what I like talking about too. But I didn't know how talking about black culture would go, or would people comment, or would people talk about it, because it's more so about not entertaining, it's really informing, or trying to tell people about how black culture is and what stuff need to be fixed and how to fix it. Like, how some people can start being, role models. And when I say why people don't invest and produce stuff like with money, like when they get their income tax, why they not investing in other things and try to make money? Why do y'all think some reason that people aren't investing in themselves? Is it because a guy came in my inbox and he told me he was going to miss my show, but I told him what today's topic was going to be about. So his answer was he can't invest because he got to pay for his bills. Like, he don't got the money to invest in himself. He don't have the money. So I asked him, what is something you can sacrifice? Like, what can you sacrifice what can you sacrifice, something you can put to the side that you don't need to do? Like, if you really want something, that's where my topic comes from, with sacrifice. If you really want something, trust and believe there's always something you can put to the side to sacrifice for it. And you can start constantly, like, small by small, building up, and you still investing in yourself. And then he was like, well, and I didn't talk about him. He was just like, well, God go help me. Sometimes, I do love God, but sometimes I think people use, not to even start talking about religion, but they let that handicap them as well. Like, they let religion handicap them. Like, I'm gonna wait for God to do it for me. Like, you gotta do something too. Because some of us were never taught to save. Save. We just spend. That's true. And that's all we saw was mama and daddy buying stuff and then saying they ain't got no more money. So it's almost like we would have had to get it from somewhere else. Or somebody would have, some way somebody would have had to teach us how to save. So, and that's right. He can't save. I want to say, and what else he said? And another question was, in our black culture, why isn't mental health an issue? Because we black, we can't, like, we already strong, we already carry everything, y'all already did this and that. Damn, we can't be depressed sometimes? Like, why in black culture it's like, it's unacceptable to have depression or anxiety. If a person have anxiety, they're crazy. Like, girl, you doing too much. Like, be chill. Like, what the fuck? Like, you have an anxiety attack? Like, bitch, you depressed for what? Like, why black people can't be depressed and have anxiety, but white people is cool? Like, white people miss work for that shit. Like, why? Like, some people sacrifice privacy, independence, style, entertainment to save and build. That's true too, because we just pray about it. I don't even know how to answer that one. You say because we just pray about it. That's what I still think that some people are. I think some people have mental issues that are black. Because we all are human. We damn near all function the same way, just on different rhythms and shit. Like, we all, yeah, and The sad part of just pray about it thing. So, Shalandra, Melinda just challenged you. She was like, that's sad about the prayer about it thing. I think it's like, I think some people actually need to talk about them things or get it out to people, or some people need medicine. Like I said, like, if two companies make printers, they both work the same, they both printers, but they both function kind of the same way. So I think if white people can have depression and be diagnosed with depression, then black people should be able to be diagnosed with depression without being crazy or being extra, or a black person can have anxiety. She can be scared, or black people are too. It has to start with you and your circle. We can't expect our famous brothers and sisters to lead us. They have a check involved with them, but if they see us come together as a lower level in big numbers, they'll fall in line too. Everyone want to be down when it's trending. Right, Fee, I agree with you. But how do we make it trending? Like how? Like, so you saying like us, like this, whoever on here now, we can start it right now and be consistent with it without fighting, without being petty, without bitching, without quitting. Like, you think, like, how do we start it? Like, how can we start it? How can we start it? And I agree with you on that, but how can we start it? But, and that's another question. Why are we so quick, individuals, to tear one down? Soon as somebody doing something positive, and it could be some bullcrap positive, like somebody made a time shoe machine, and why us as black people be like, that shit trash? Like, girl, boy, what's sit down with that dumb ass shit? I could tie my own shoes. Who gonna pay for that? Like, why we always down each other? Like, let people do what they gotta do. Like, why I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm gonna be honest. Since I've been in Houston, I do not do the same things I used to do at home. Like, I really go to different places. Like, I'm experiencing different stuff, networking, just being able to talk to different people I never talked to in my life. I go to these bars, and I go to bars with white people. I swear to God, it's a different vibe. I just told my friend about this. When I'm at them bars with white people, it's cool. It's nobody judging me. It's nobody looking at me. It's just we out there partying, turning up. They don't care how you dance. I don't care how you dance. We just party, turning up. You go to the bar. You want a drink? And I'm like, sure, why not? Give her what you want. Give her what do you want? What do you want in here? Give her what you want. Man, we drinking. You want shots on me? Shots. We drunk, chilling. Ain't no beef. Ain't nobody looking at nobody judging my hair. Be over my hair, my makeup. I could be in flip flops. Nobody judging me. It's just cool. Like, we just chilling. Like, we vibing. Good time. I don't even have this. Like, when I go to the hood, like to the club, like, I don't never feel like that. Like, and that's crazy. Like, why that's what I'm saying. Like, why we can't just come together? Why are we so quick to tell why are we so quick to tell somebody down? It don't matter what they doing. They can be clipping dogs' toenails for life. We don't gotta down them. Let them do something and build something. Why must we always the girl don't know how to do hair? We could see she don't know how to do hair. We could see that shit trash. Oh well, let her learn. She making $1. Like, everybody always gotta start somewhere. But it's like, boom, we be quick to knock each other down, then the people been to give up. Like, you gotta have tough skin in our community to come out of it. Like, you gotta have tough skin. You gotta be able to take stuff. Yeah, the crabs in the bucket mentality. Like, and I hate that. Like, I really hate that. And I say I hate to say it, but I have more fun with my white friends than when I have with my black friends, because nobody not judging me, because some black people don't like the other person do better than them. Right, Sky, but how we change that? Like, how we fix that amongst each other? Like, why we always gotta compete against one another? Why one gotta be better? And that's how it should be for everyone. Race has been such an issue in the media. I love everyone. I don't care what color you are. Right? Long as Christian, and that's me too. Long as I'm having a good time with you, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you got on. I don't care how your makeup look. I don't care. I just want to have fun. I've been stressed out for the week. I'm single. I've been taking care of this child by myself. I need to release some stress, and I just want to have fun. I don't want to be, let me take off my shoes because this hoe about to fight. Like, let me take off my earrings. Like, I don't want to be like that. Like, I want to have a good time when I go out. So why we can't have fun? If that's people, we need to stop the foolishness, killing each, and stop downgrading our men and women. Right, Patrick, that's another thing I was about to talk on. Why we are always talking so bad about the men, and we talk so bad about our women? Like we that's another thing. When I work with white people, I used to work in IT. My degree is in IT. So I used to work with white people. I go up and down, I swear to God, it's been a night I went out and I came, my eyelash hanging off, my hair all raggedy. I got the makeup on for last night because I had to hurry up and get off for work. Sunshine, you need a cup of coffee, Sunshine? Give me a cup of coffee. Yeah, you look much better now. Baby, you come up and up, you go from a bob to 18 inches. India, your hair looks so lovely. I changed my shoes. When did you get those? It's just so nice, and it's just so welcoming. And it's like, why I can't be like that with my own kind? Like, why when I'm servicing a black person, they gotta look at me like I'm stink? Why you can't just be happy and be like, what's up? So I can help you get a deal. Because I'm going to look out for you. I'm going to look out for you. Like, why are we like that with each other? Let me see. If black folks can't survive slavery and oppression and keep their collective sanity, we'll be all right. Meanwhile, folks from the third world coming to the land of milk and honey and taking full advantage of the opportunity. It's hard to embrace success if you can't celebrate another person's success. Right. It has to change within themselves. I don't know. It's just crazy. Like, I don't know. Let me see what else I ask y'all. I'm telling y'all. The article said black people spend $809 billion annually on bullcrap. And I can't even stun it. Act like I don't buy stuff now. I only buy stuff to push towards my brand or my business. I only go out to push my brand or my business. But we do spend money on hair, clothes, shoes. Why we can't get together as one? But shit, to get together as one, we gotta be able to trust somebody with our money. If we put our money on something, we gotta make sure we trust. So it's just, I don't know that I don't know if it's they just got us mentally brainwashed in the head that we can't. Because if you look at all the factors, we stronger than everybody. Like not saying racist, we just stronger than everybody. Like we stronger than everybody, men and women. The women is strong as hell because look how much they carry. Look how many single mothers we have, and they got single mothers who really out here doing like taking care of their kid like it's their mama and the daddy. Like single mothers doing it, like driving in Lexus and Mercedes. Purses, Gucci with 4 and 5 kids. So we got single mothers. We do it like we strong. They can't. I have people that I talk to. I got a woman. Her name Miss Jetta. Y'all ain't gonna know, but still, so I can say her name. But Miss Jetta told me. She said, "Yeah, I had to get a maid because my husband wanted me to wash the dishes and fold the clothes, and I could not do that. It was too much on me. I had to start taking my anxiety medicine." And I'm like, for what? Like. That's them. Like they can't handle nothing. Our black women are strong. Our men are strong because we win. We lead in almost every sport we lead in. Like we smart, we intelligent, but why we can't unite with each other? That's some crazy stuff. Like we can't come together. That's all that discussion was about, black culture and why we can't come together as a whole and what we need to do. So, a lot of people to conclude, a lot of people was like, we need to find ways to unite with each other. And for people who wasn't on before, people who getting on, I want to put together a girls group to empower us to go on a trip somewhere. We can go to Miami, anywhere we can go with everybody can afford it. And just like girls we never talked to, like girls we know of or heard or rumors stuff about. All us just go and you just talk to them and network and we tell each other like not on no bullshit with us fussing, like we just go on a trip and we just tell each other because a lot of us deal with the same stuff. We be trying to boost them and shine and stun on, but a lot of us go through the same stuff. So just talk and empower each other. That's what something I want to do, and I'm gonna put down the details on my next show. I'll have something together for y'all or the show after that. And if anybody interested, and I don't even care nobody come, I'm gonna go anyway because I need vacation. But if anybody interested, send me an inbox or let me know, and we'll put it together. So you letting people move in with you? No, Tori, we just gonna go to Florida or go on a trip somewhere. Go on a trip. But if all starting slavery and just worse, we as blacks spend more money than any other race out there, especially name brand stuff, and have our pride out of order. Yep, I agree with you. I agree with you. So, look like we all need to unite with each other for all us to come together as one. I'm going to close with that. Thanks to everybody who came view my show. To the new people and the old people, thank you guys for supporting me coming. The next show should be Monday at 8:30. I make sure I forget. Oh, please invite your family, your friends, your cousins, your aunties, and uncles to view my show. It's at 8:30 on Mondays and Thursdays. See you Mondays and Thursdays. See you guys. Y'all have a good night.